Greetings everyone, this is Captain Strangelife. I thought I'd do a quick video on the last 5 comic books in my EC collection, which are weird fantasy. So I'm going to go to the first issue that I have, which is number 14. And it's strange about the numbering system because this is actually number 2. Because from issue 1 to issue 12 it was called A Moon Girl Romance, and then with issue 13 it became Weird Fantasy, and that lasted until issue 17. And then for some reason with issue 17 they decided to restart the numbering system with number 6. They kept the same title, but they changed the numbering system to number 6, and then that lasted until number 23, at which point they changed the title to Weird Science Fantasy, but kept the numbering system, and then that ended with issue number 29. So it was all very strange. I couldn't make any sense out of it. Anyway, this is number 14, and this has the famous atomic bomb explosion, which they call the Ray bomb, probably because they didn't want to get censored. And has a Wally Wood story in it. I always like Wally Wood's artwork. And the next issue I have is number 9. Nothing really special about this issue. Let's see if I can better look at it like this. And the next issue is number 10 from 1951. It has a lot of Wally Wood work in it. And the next one I have is from 1952, number 13. This has 2 stories adapted by, well, I don't know who adapted them, but 2 Ray Bradbury adaptations. One was called Rocket Man, the other one is called Kaleidoscope. That's in Weird Fantasy, number 13. And the last one that I have is pretty nice condition. It's number 17. This has an Al Williamson story called The Aliens, and some of the other stories involved in this issue are from Bill Adler and Joe Orlando, and then Wally Wood adapts not 1 but 2 Ray Bradbury stories. One called, no wait, no, that wasn't a previous issue. This is just 1 Ray Bradbury story that he adapts called There Will Come Soft Rains. So that's all kind of nice. And that's it. That's the all the EC comics what I have. One other thing what I wanted to show you was this magazine that I discovered. In case some of you have never heard of it, the Horror Hound. This is a cool little magazine. I love this. Because I'm not working that much these days, and I got arthritic conditions that prevent me from working a lot. I couldn't, you know, I had to cut back on some of the things that I buy. And 2 of the things were Fangoria and Rue Morgue, because those 2 magazines cost about 20 bucks right there. $10 each. I think Fangoria is at least $9, and Rue Morgue I know is 10. This one is $6.99. And it's got a lot of great articles in this. There's this is the July-August issue, and this has a let's see, interview with I don't know if you can see that in there, with Robbie Rodriguez, and it's got great articles and a lot of stories in here. I mean, it's a great magazine. It has the a whole series on cult DVDs that are coming out on video, and then there's articles and stuff that's coming out on Blu-ray and toys, and they have articles on comic books, horror comic books, and this one, what I found interesting was the most wanted horror films that we would like to see on DVD that have never been released on DVD yet. And my personal favorite that I've always wanted to see, they also mention right here. This is, where is it? Right there. The Invasion of the Saucermen. I've been wanting that on DVD for a long time. I have it on DVD, but it was dubbed from a VHS tape, and it's not that great. So yeah, it has a lot of interesting stuff. And then there's a 26-page special, celebrating 30 years of Friday the 13th, which is kind of neat. A lot of great articles and toy reviews and articles on the various different festivals around the country and so forth. So you gotta check this out. This is a great little horror magazine for $6.99 called a Horror Hound. I think they're on the internet at horrorhound.com. And one other thing I wanted to mention. I reviewed this in my last video, but the Galaxy of Horror. But what I wanted to mention, and I totally forgot, was the some of the actors that are in here, which includes Sid Haig, who did he did House of a Thousand Corpses, and then there was what's his name, Robert Englund was also a co-star in this movie, and we know him from the Nightmare on Elm Street films. And Erin Moran from Happy Days, she also co-starred in here. It's kind of interesting. And then there was this guy called, I forgot to mention him, Ray Walston. He played in this series from the late 50s, early 60s called My Favorite Martian. So some great actors in here, and they've just brought a bunch of great people together to make this film. I love this film, especially the scene with the maggot, worm, centipede, caterpillar, giant insect, whatever you want to call it, was just great. So there you have it. That's what I got. And let me show you this poster that I have back here. This is a Grindhouse poster. That was, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try to get it up here. House of Fright. This was from 1960. It was a Hammer Films and AIP, American Classic Picture movie, and this is the original movie card from that time period, 1960. It was also released as The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, and it starred Paul Massey and Christopher Lee, and was very interesting. Great film. I love the old Hammer films anyway, all of them, and some of the great AIP classics, just great. I wish they'd do some remakes of the Hammer films, but then maybe they wouldn't be as good, so maybe I shouldn't wish that. But that's it. That's what I got. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and tune in again next time. And maybe one of these days I'll have some good editing software, so I won't have to make silly mistakes like in my last video. But then I'd have to learn how to use the editing software, and it intimidates an old stogie like me. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and tune in again next time.